Here's how to turn your iPhone into a handheld 3D scanning kit with Dot3D from the top. Go to the App Store, search for Dot3D, download Dot3D LiDAR 3D scanning, open Dot3D. Navigate to Settings, About, License Info, enter license key. Paste in your license key that was provided to you by your employer or your Dot3D reseller. To start your first scan, press the New Scan button. Review the tips for best practices while scanning. As a recommended best practice, especially for larger scenes, print out some April tags to start and finish your scan at and/or add references to. Allow access to your camera. Slowly move around the scene to initialize. Follow the prompts on screen to slowly pan or spin around your scene at the starting area until you see the green warm-up bar fill up completely. If you're in a dark or dimly lit environment and you want to access your built-in flashlight, this can be turned on or off at any time from the flashlight icon on the right side of the screen. Once your bar has filled up and you're ready to start your scan, you want to press the bottom center green button to begin mapping. As soon as you do, you will see your scene is being populated on screen in real time as you point your device at any area of the scene. If you've utilized any targets in your scene, you want to typically make sure to start and finish back at a set of them, and you'll see them turn orange automatically while you scan, indicating they've been recognized by Dot3D. If you want to prompt even more data capture on a particular area, you can tap the center of the screen at any time to trigger additional frames of capture. And you can also capture high-resolution 2D imagery using the photo icon on the right side of the screen. We will do that a couple times here on this sample crime scene to capture pieces of evidence or important perspectives while scanning. The capture process is very intuitive. You should generally point straight on at your areas of interest at a range of about 2 to 5 meters, although the device can see up to 6 meters at any point in time. To complete the scan of this room, I'll just pan around each corner, making sure that I see the data being populated on screen. With a phone-based device, it's very easy to access hard-to-reach areas, such as under the table here, and fill in all of the details that you need. As mentioned earlier, as a best practice, you should always try to start and finish at the same area you began your scan at, and if you have a few targets, make sure to turn them orange again before you press the button on the bottom to finish your scan. Here is our instantly rendered, unoptimized preview of the scene. This is not the final result, however, it is a chance to make sure you got everything you need. So you should check and make sure you didn't miss anything important. If you did, you can go back and add at any time via scan/append append. If you're happy with your capture, have everything you need, the next step is to move forward with optimization. Before you optimize, if you want to input any known measurements between targets or known coordinates of targets, you should do so from the Targets tab, and then move forward with Optimize, where typically every box that should be checked will be checked automatically. The optimization procedure will improve the overall accuracy and quality of your data by tightening the frame-to-frame alignment, leveling colors, implementing any known control points or otherwise overlapping targets, and produce your final result, which will be a clean, crisp data set with the highest level of accuracy possible. Everything from this point forward, including optimization, can happen on device in the field like we're doing now, or can be saved for a later time or another device such as your laptop or desktop utilizing Dot3D as well. So we'll do a few steps here and then we'll do some more in Dot3D Edit on a laptop computer. Step 1, reference your coordinate system. Go to Edit, Coordinates, and you can set a coordinate system from user defined to a origin point or a known XYZ by pressing Pick Origin, holding on the screen and releasing at the point you want to set. Then press Primary to set your Z-axis up out of the floor by holding on the floor, and Secondary to set your X-axis out of a wall by holding on the wall. And the 3D coordinate system is now set to the corner. If you want to view the high-res photos that were captured earlier, you can go to View, High-Res Photos, where you'll see icons showing where each of these HD images was taken from. If you tap on them, they will bring you there in 3D, where you get your measurable detail. But if you hold on them, they will bring up the 2D imagery that gives you much more photo detail of that particularly important viewpoint. You can also add annotations to your scan during or after capture from the Annotation tab. If I want to add a note that this is tag number 16, it is very easy to do so. I have some stray data coming through the window over here. If I want to hide or delete that data, I can go to Edit, Crop, and if I have hide mode, it will be hidden from view, but not deleted. And if I have crop mode set, it will be deleted from my file on save or export. When I'm ready to move forward with my data, I want to press Save at the bottom of my screen. The output transform will normally be auto set to whatever makes the most sense based on what you've applied to your scene, in this case, user-defined coordinates, and press Save Scene. All your scans are date and time stamped, as you see at the bottom of the screen. Now to move forward from my phone onto my laptop, I'm going to plug in a USB device. After plugging in your USB stick, you'll want to navigate to Files on my iPhone, Dot3D, Dot3D, Data, where we have our saved file to be accessed. I can copy and then go back to my root storage to paste it into my USB drive. My USB stick is connected via a USB-C male to USB-A adapter. This is the easiest way to drag and drop your files, although they can also, of course, be transferred via your chosen secure cloud platforms if you prefer. Now I will unplug my USB stick and plug it into my laptop. Now here we see our .dp Dot3D scan file on our USB drive on Windows. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop onto my desktop and then open up Dot3D. If you have not installed Dot3D on Windows yet, you may download it from product3d.com/Dot3D download and then install and open on Windows. To open the file, you can double click from File Explorer or navigate to File Open within Dot3D and instantly take a look at all the data that was just captured from our iPhone here on Windows. If you want to look at the data from straight down, you can do View, Orthographic, Top-Down View. And if you want to take measurements, you can do so from Measure, Distance, Add Measurement, and select and hold to create an adjustable measurement here in your scene that can be measured from any point or annotations or targets that you have set up within your scene. These measurements can also be duplicated to create dimensions of anything of importance within your Dot3D scene. When you're ready to move forward with your data, if necessary, outside of Dot3D, you can navigate to File, Save As to stay in the DP format, or Export to export directly to a variety of supported point cloud formats here in Dot3D.